Are y'all guys both running barefoot, or I can see where he might have trouble hearing me there, but I'm the further down south, but y'all both in Tennessee. He ought to be hearing y'all good, but I think he just barely got all of us in there tonight, but I don't think he's got much of an antenna up, but I just wondering if y'all both running barefoot tonight.
I'm running barefoot. I can change that. Be back in about 20 seconds.
Running about, 600 watts.
600 watts, all right. Well, that's good enough. 600 would be good enough. I reckon I'm running about 1,350 watts right now. About 1,350 on the PEC there. I don't ever run illegal though. I don't pump mine up there. This thing I do way on up there, but anyway. Yeah, doggone, I guess if we get a bunch of ice down here, Mike, y'all up there in Nashville, y'all have to get a whole bunch.
Yeah, it depends how the weather runs. I think the weather that they've had through Mississippi and Alabama this week did not hit us that much.
Well, I hope don't none of us get that darn ice. You know, I don't mind the snow too bad. My buddy said they're supposed to get a bunch of snow up in Kentucky there, but I don't mind the snow too bad because it don't stick around long. But I remember back in '94 there, Mike. I don't think you've been up there in Nashville that long. I can't remember where you told me you used to live, but anyway, and I think it was either '93 or '94. We had an ice storm down here, and we had about, let's see, it was about a 3/4 of an inch to an inch of freezing rain. Then we had 8 inches of sleet on top of that. Then we had 2 inches of snow on top of that. It was a mess. We was out of power for about 10 or 12 days.
I had 24 inches of snow and 2 inches of ice on top of that up here in, well, that's what they had at Cleveland, Tennessee. And then I was up at Hayesville, North Carolina, and had about the same thing. 24 inches of snow. I've never seen so much snow in my life.
Some people are lucky on the others.
You mean to tell me, where was you at there, Phil, with the 24 inches?
In Hayesville, North Carolina, and my mom had the exact same thing about 20 miles from me right here, right now, in Cleveland, Tennessee.
Good gracious alive. Well, I know we didn't have but a few inches of snow, but it drifted big. I mean, it was some pretty high drifts because we had such high wind, but the ice is what was something, you know. I mean, it just shut the roads down. It took all the pine trees down around here, and it was scary, man. When them trees started coming down, they sounded like shotguns when they was popping and falling all over the place, man. I was scared to death.
Well, it was 8 days before they got power restored, and 2 weeks before we got telephone service back.
Yeah, I think it was a while before we got telephone, too. Back then, we didn't have much backup either. We had some kerosene heaters, and luckily, we went and got about 20 gallons of kerosene before it hit. And we cooked, we heated with kerosene heaters, and we cooked on top of them, and you know, we didn't take showers. We just got to smelling bad after 6 or 8 days. We got stinking so bad we didn't worry about what each other smelled like.
Well, we didn't have power, so it wouldn't matter anyway. And there was only one gas station, one in the whole county that had power. You talk about people lined up to get gasoline, get kerosene, get everything. It was unbelievable, and it was right on the main highway, and they got power restored to it because there was a nursing home right beside of it, and they worked like the devil to keep from them having to move all their patients because the power was out there, and they got and that was the only gas station for the first 5 days that was even going on in the county.
Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, that's true. You couldn't pump no kerosene or gas or nothing because nobody had power to pump it with.
Nope, I know, and that's the reason why. Let's see, Mike, that's basically off of I-40, exit 27 from I-59. So that's the main exit you want to look for, Mike, if you're going to go to Birmingham.
know the route to go. I just have not been for a while.
Okay. All right. And you turn right on the Grants Mill Road, and then after you and then you'll turn on. Well, if you know from there, then you're okay. It's on the Radcliffe Road, and there's about 3 turns after you get off the interstate.
You mean for the Hamfest?
Yes, sir.
Well, I know where the Hamfest is. That's not an issue.
Okay. All right. No, I was just, in fact, I printed out the directions for me, because I've never been to that one, and this will be one of my shotgun partners.
But you have been to the Birmingham. I'm sorry, that's there's the Mora Hamfest. I'll have to look for that on the internet. I have not printed it off yet.
Okay, good enough. Well, anyway, yeah, but getting back to the Blizzard 93 chip, I couldn't go anywhere because it didn't matter if you could have gotten out or not. My pickup truck only had 9 inches clearance, and it couldn't be a snowplow. I don't care what you did. 4-wheel drive wasn't any good because you couldn't climb up over to get on top of it until they came through. And the only way that we got out was there was one of the farmers had big old tall 4-wheel drive tires and had a scraper blade on the back end, and he scraped out about a mile down the road to one lane, and he caught several power lines while he was doing it that had come down, and another guy came through and just cut them off with a big old boat cutter because they're going to have to restring new lines anyway, and he gave us one lane for us to get in and out of there, and there was probably 30 families down that road.
Dadgum. Well, at least they give you something there. Let me catch my phone right quick. I'll be right back. WW4CB.
All righty, Woods. Tell them that you're too busy to talk about that $250,000 order. You got a ham radio. Get your priorities right.
Let me get out of here tonight to watch a little TV with the XYL. Hope everybody has a great evening. Nice to hear everybody in. K5WIM.
All right, Mike, take care. Yeah, you are a little late for what you normally do. 73 is WW4 Papa Mike.
I guess I'm trying to understand what time of the night you folks get in tonight. At 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock your time, nobody was in.
Well, I was still at a club meeting, so I didn't even get home till about 8:45. And then Mary had fixed a bunch of chili, and I had a bowl of it, and talked to her a little bit, and then I came on in here. But they haven't been getting in very much before 9 o'clock the last week or so.
So I've noticed. Good evening to you, and nice on that chili. That sounds great. 7-3.